Palantir, guys. It is not looking so good right now. I'm not going to lie. It's down about 3.75%. And no, before you guys hit that dislike button, I'm not a freaking bear out there. I'm not a bear by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just pointing out how it's down on the day, and it's down about $3 now from the recent high. So, yeah, let's break down the charts, go over what I'm looking to do, key levels, all that good stuff. So, again, it's down about 55 cents right now, down about 3/4, actually 3.75%, so almost 4% in the red, and it's currently about 2:30 p.m. on the East Coast when I'm making this video, and you guys can see earlier in the day, we hit under 14 bucks per share. Now we're at 14.08, but earlier we went down to $13.86. And actually, before we dive deeper into this with the analysis, did you guys get up to 17 free stocks yet for Moomoo? If not, what are you waiting for? Use that link down below, open up your account, and fund it with at least $100. You get a free share of C3AI stock right off the bat, plus 5 more stocks, each up to 2,000 bucks. And that C3AI stock, guys, is exclusive to this channel. And fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks. And fund your account at least $5,000, guys. You get another free share of either Tesla or Google, guaranteed. I'm telling you guys, this is the best promo by far. So use the link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps me out. I appreciate you guys as always. And now, cheers. Let's talk about what the heck is going on. So again, the stock is down 4% roughly. We got under $14 earlier in the day. And yes, you guessed it, we took the lows out from yesterday. Yesterday's lows, if I pull the 5-day, 5-minute up, were right around, where were we yesterday, guys? 14 something, right? Yeah, 14.30 was the low. And you guys can see the price action, right? Look, yesterday morning, we opened up at around 15.75, and that held for literally about 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden, boom, we got down all the way to 14.30, so we dropped around 9% by the middle of the day, right? From open yesterday to noon on the East Coast, pretty much, we were down 9-10%. Then we saw a little bit of a rally, which was nice, into that rally was into power hour, which is great. And then what's not great for the bulls, guys, is we dumped in the last 30 minutes, and that selling continued into close. If I zoom in right here, guys, you can see we ended up rallying again to about 14.90. Then we dumped down to about 14.40 into close, which was a drop of 3%. Not the best sign. And that actually put in a lower high here, as you guys can see, which, again, not a good sign for the bulls. So Palantir, that selling essentially bled into today, right? Today we hit, again, 13.86. Clearly, we took the lows out from yesterday, and that makes Palantir stock now down, let me see here. It's down officially from 17.05. Now it hit what? 13.86. So it's down roughly 18.6%. So we got very hot very quickly, right? You guys know that. And now we're starting to give back some of the gains, which, are you surprised? I know I'm not surprised, guys, and you shouldn't be surprised if you've been watching my channel, because I'm not one of these channels out there that's going to be like, oh, Palantir's going to $5 million, or SoFi's doing this, or AMC's doing that, or the stock market's doing this. You know, it's going to do this for sure. I'm not one of these channels that hypes up everything and says, oh, this is going to do that, this is going to do that. I am breaking down the reality of the charts here, which I hope you guys have realized that by now. I mean, if you haven't, maybe I'm not doing a good job. And I'm essentially just breaking down what I see in the reality of the matter. If the bears are gaining an edge, I'm going to tell you guys. If the bulls are gaining an edge on the charts, I'm going to tell you guys, right? And in this case, in the very short term, bears are gaining an edge, no doubt about it. Ever since the 16th of June, which to put it into perspective, guys, is not even a week ago, not even a full calendar week ago. But since that point, you know, we are down a good chunk, and slowly, you know, the profit takers are coming in. We're shaking out the weak hands, and this opens up opportunities to people out there that are patient and that are willing to maybe buy on the dip, which I'm not telling you guys to go do that. You know, I'm looking to potentially do it, and of course, I'll let you guys know when I do it, if I do it, you know, here for a trade. But, you know, it opens up opportunity, and the thing is, in the stock market, guys, guys, you have to be patient, especially if you're trading in the short term. You have to be patient because things take time to play out. And sometimes people get way too excited on any sign of a pullback. And do you guys want to know how I know that? Because I used to be like that. Whenever a hot stock would run up 50% on any sign of a little 2-3% pullback, I would be all in, and sometimes that worked, but there were other times that I lost money, chasing stocks like that as well, and not being patient with them and letting the dust settle a little bit and letting them play out. And that's kind of what I'm looking at here on Palantir and a lot of other stocks that we talk about on the channel, right? I could have easily bought in on the first sign of the dip when we went down on Tuesday to $15, but I didn't do that, obviously. Some people probably saw that and they were like, oh, this is a great dip. I'm going to buy it right now on the first sign of the dip. But if you were patient, you would be getting it at pretty much $2 cheaper. And for all we know, guys, this could be going down even more. I'm not trying to be a fear monger. I'm just being realistic. And guys, the truth is, look at the 4-hour chart. And like I said a minute ago, this selling has just started not even a calendar week ago. I mean, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, just 4 days of selling on Palantir. It's not a big deal, guys. And on the 4-hour chart, if I pull it up, you can see we're still clearly, the bulls are still clearly in charge. And in my opinion, guys, I'm not trying to influence you what to do, but we should be excited when things like this happen. And of course, it's not guaranteed that Palantir will bounce back. For all we know, it might go back down to $5, $6, $7 for all we know, right? We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but this makes me excited. It got way overbought, way too hot, way too fast. And you guys have heard that saying, right? Stairs up, elevator down. That's kind of what we're seeing right now. It took Palantir, and mind you, it did go up pretty fast. I mean, it doubled up and some in about a month. But, now it's down a good chunk in just 4 days, right? You guys see that. So in my eyes, anywhere from $12.50 to $13, that's where we're going to see buyers start to come in. I think traders will start to come in at about $13-ish, $13.50, maybe for some sort of short-term rally. That's kind of what I'm waiting for here. And, I'm going to let it play out. Like I said, guys, today it's down 3.5%, and I might start scaling in. Something I always like to do when I'm swing trading, guys, and I'm mostly a swing trader, right? I'm not a big, sure, I day trade sometimes, but, I'm mostly a swing trader these days. What I like to do is I like to scale into positions, right? So if I'm looking at Palantir here and I have a position size, let's say, for example, a goal size of $10,000 for a trade, let's say, for example, right? I would put potentially $2,500 here if I were to scale in, or maybe a little bit less. I don't know. And you could look at it in percentage terms, not necessarily dollar values. But let's say you can do 20% up front, nibble a little bit. If it comes down a little bit more, add another 20%. So in this case, I would look to add most of the position in the $13 range if it does end up coming back down. And honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to scaling in a little bit here in the lower 14s, but I'd like to wait a little bit more. But either way, I like scaling in. So I'm looking to buy a little bit, nibble a little bit, maybe later today if it goes back down into the 13s, and we'll take it from there, guys. And again, I'm going to be patient. That's kind of what I'm looking to do here on Palantir, guys, ticker symbol PLTR. It looks like to me it is finally opening up potentially as a nice dip buy here on the 4-hour chart, guys. Time will tell. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and of course, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content. And if you guys didn't know, I have a second channel called Stocks Talks Money. We're actually doing a $100 giveaway once we hit 1,000 subscribers on that channel. So if you guys are interested in subscribing, check it out. Link down below. And don't forget to also get your up to 17 stocks, each up to $2,000 from Moomoo, the sponsor of this video. Once you open up your account, link down below, and fund it with at least $100, you get a free share of C3AI stock, and you get 5 more stocks, each up to $2,000. And fund your account with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks. And fund your account with at least $5,000, you get another free share of either Tesla or Google, guaranteed, on top of all the stocks that you already got. And by the way, guys, the clock is ticking. You have a couple more days to get those stocks. Link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you later.